Welcome, and it is the GT Counter Podcast, where it is now basketball season. So this is an NBA pod, right?
There we go,
Nah,
baby. There we go. The
nah,
fun.
this is still college football at its finest. My name's Tyler. That's Grayson to the right of me. G, what's up, dude?
Oh man, it's just another one of those days in Oklahoma City where you get to hear about them winning in double OT last night and how Chet's the best basketball player in the country. And if I was 7 foot tall, Etzel, and I could touch the rim standing up, I'd probably have more than 7 rebounds a game. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Zach Edey averages a double double. Okay, you're not special.
He's such a waste, man. Don't get me started. I'm anti-Chat, but that's neither here nor there, because you know who else we're anti? We're anti Hugh Freeze and anti Luke Fickle, but somehow both of them still have a job. So it's a good day in college football, and it's time to recap what was in week 8. Um, I think there's no better place to start than in your game, my friend. Notre Dame 34, USC 24. In the rain and the wind in South Bend, Indiana. CJ Carr throws not many. He threw the worst red zone interception I've ever seen in my life. Kicker missed an extra point and a 31-yard field goal, and USC still loses by double digits. Notre Dame might be a war machine at this point, my friend.
It's just something special, I watched this game and I thought in my head, CJ Carr's got to be pretty perfect this game because the way that USC looked in the trenches against Michigan, and to say the least, it was an absolute domination fest up front. I mean, Notre Dame's offensive line had a field day. The running backs did absolutely whatever they wanted, combining for 400 all-purpose yards in this football game, which is absurd. Of those 400, 100 yards was on a kickoff return. Nonetheless, still absurd. Jeremiah Love tops the all-time Notre Dame leaderboard at fifth for most rushing yards in a single game. And if you know anything about Notre Dame football, that is an impressive stat line right there. So he 24 carries, 228 yards, and a touchdown. And the Irish continue the streak. 11-1 in games where Jeremiah Love and Jadarion Price have both scored a touchdown. So the streak is still alive, 11 in a row.
That'll play. And our guy Jeremiah Love was out there. He gave sweet, sensible love to the end zone after the game. I'm sure Marcus Freeman enjoyed that one on I believe I saw it. He was talking to maybe PMT and he was talking about how that was going to be brought up in film on Monday. So hope our guy Jeremiah survived film session that day. But hopefully in that it came in a win, I think he'll get a pass on it.
My boy Jeremiah Love's got camp eyes still, and it just happened it was the turf field this time, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, something special for the crowd there. So that was
So I will get this very small rant off. I had Notre Dame's team total over 34 and a half in this game. You'll notice they scored 34 points. They missed an extra point. They missed a chip shot field goal. CJ Carr threw the worst red zone interception I've seen in my life to go under this total. I was so pissed. I still am a little bit pissed off about it, to be completely honest with you. But it's hey, that's gambling. We just got to make extra points. It's very simple. Make extra points.
it was just bad stuff. I mean, I don't understand why we don't have a kicker. I mean, the last couple of weeks I've been like, man, why do we keep going for it on fourth down? Like, why are we going for it on 4th and 1, 4th and 2 in the red zone, this, that, or the other? And then now I'm like, oh, because not only can our holder not hold the ball, but our kicker can't kick it either. So it really doesn't matter whether he holds it or not. I mean, it's just bad stuff. It's just bad stuff. CJ Carr had me screaming into the TV while I was watching this game because I'm sitting there. He drops back to pass, does a couple loop de loops. I'm like, okay, I think it's a good time to probably throw the ball away. And what does he do? Throws a pass right to the other team, forces it. Probably one of the worst interceptions I've ever seen to date in my life. Yeah, just really bad. He didn't have a phenomenal game. I'll give him the pass. It was pouring rain, and to be perfectly honest with you, he didn't need to have a good game because the offensive line and running backs just absolutely took over. But nonetheless, I'm giving him the pass. But that interception is something that I could not give him the pass on. That was horrible.
It was some of the worst I've ever seen in my life. But to Notre Dame's credit, the defense made USC one dimensional. They just ran it for sack. Well, including sacks, they ran it for 59 yards in the game, 2.4 yards a carry. It's pretty good. So keeping USC one dimensional and not letting them get the run game going. I know their top two running backs were out. Still, very, very good work by Notre Dame's defense. Chris Ash, he's earned the H back in his name. He is no longer Chris Ash. So good for him. Good for that defense. And, if Notre Dame keeps playing like this, I think they're a force to be reckoned with in the grand scheme of things.
100%. 100%. Can I just have one little complaint for this week? The AP Top 25 said USC lost their second game to Notre Dame by 10. I think we dropped them out of the top 25. And we put Michigan in, who they just pounded the week before. I mean, I'm not here to stand up for USC by any means, but nothing gets the viewership up more than watching Oregon play a ranked USC team. I mean, the college football atmosphere has totally lost the purpose of these rankings. It's to have better views of games. Nobody wants to watch Oregon play unranked USC. We want to watch number 4 Oregon play number 25 USC. But instead, you rank Michigan, a team that is worthless as hell.
Yeah, Michigan stinks. They beat Washington at home. Washington, it was a 9 a.m. body clock kick. Like, come on, guys. And you just saw the game 2 weeks ago. USC beat the piss out of Michigan. Like, come on, man.
I can't fathom how one could think that Michigan is a better team than USC. I don't understand it. They played each other and got drilled.
Yeah.
Bro.
Make it make sense. Give us an AP poll vote, please.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to. We have people that put AP polls on TikTok that are, I mean, better than some of these AP polls that people are putting together during the week. I mean, it's just horrendous stuff.
Hey, when the college football playoff starts, we can start doing our own top 12. That way we can make a better playoff than the committee does. I think that's very easy.
Well, I just want you to know BYU, until I see them play an actual good team, and no, I do not count Utah as a good team. Until I see them play an actual good team, I will rank them in the top 12. But until then, I will not.
That's fair. They'll get at Iowa State this week. More on that later. But
yeah.
So Friday night last week turned out to be a bit of a bloodbath as Louisville walked into Miami and beat Carson Beck and the Canes 24-21. 4 picks for Carson Beck, who looked a lot like his Georgia self in this game. Jeff Brom, he's now 4-4 against top 5 competition straight up when he's the unranked team. It's pretty good. So Louisville gets a big, big win. Is this the beginning of the end for Miami? Is it a blip on the radar? Like, what did you make of that?
The biggest problem with Miami right now, and it's something that you've seen whenever they've played a good defensive front, when they played Notre Dame, when they played Florida State, when they played Louisville, they can't run the football. They cannot move the football on the ground, and it's a problem right now. I mean, it is. And if Carson Beck comes out there and throws 4 interceptions and you can't run the football, you're not going to win another game on your schedule. So I think a lot of teams are going to look at how Louisville played them and say, oh, we just need to bring a lot of pressure on Carson Beck and he'll throw us the football. That's all you have to do. All you have to do is play man coverage and bring a lot of pressure. It's almost like I was telling Chris Ash to stop bringing 3 rushers and playing man every single possession. I mean, it only made sense to everybody that was watching the game. But, yeah, I mean, that's the problem. If you don't bring pressure at Carson Beck, he's going to throw the ball wherever the heck he wants to throw the ball. But
got to heat him up.
Yeah. And, man, Louisville's defense is tough. I mean, their defense, they have a really good defense. I mean, any way you look at it, their defense is excellent, and their game plan in this game was fantastic. They stayed as far away from Ruben Bain as possible. They chipped him on every play. They double teamed him as much as they could, and Miller Moss rolled out away from him every single play. So I mean, it just fundamentally, it was great game plan, great scheme, and Louisville ended up on the right side of this. And as much as they tried to let Miami back into this game, stinky Carson Beck can't get away from the pick machine.
He really threw 5 picks. One of them got overturned on a BS roughing the passer. So,
Yes,
like, and
correct.
on that drive, he later threw a pick. It was like, no, I insist. Please have the football. Like, you should take this.
That I will say the play that ended the game, that last interception, was a fantastic play by the defense,
Oh,
but
yeah.
a super ill-advised throw. Just an ill-advised throw.
Yeah, it
But
was bad. So, Louisville's run game was really good. Isaac Brown is a stud in the backfield, and Miller Moss did just enough. So it was truly like complimentary at its best. They forced 4 turnovers. They ran the ball well. Win the turnover battle by that much. Of course, you're going to win a football game, no matter if it's the number 2 team or the number 200 team. So good for Louisville. It's a big win, and I wonder if we maybe got a little bit too high on Miami. I like
I'm
Mario's lost some games there, and this was against a good team, but they've got some interesting road games as they end the season that could test them a bit.
I agree. I
Like
agree.
they play
And
at Pitt to end the year. Like you think they're going to want to go up to Pittsburgh in November? It's 34 degrees. Like no, a bunch of South Florida kids are probably not. So you know, there's some
yeah,
interesting spots as they get down the stretch.
I would worry about them really dropping 2 in a row right here. I mean, I know they're playing the Stanford Trees, but I mean,
Hey, the trees
Stanford
are
just put
feisty. They've,
they
they've
just
won
put
some
a
games.
they just put a hurting on Florida State. I mean, there's
Now, talk
there's
about a dead team. Florida State. Oh my God, man. They're 1-12 in their last 13 ACC games.
it's just bad stuff. And the way that
Florida
they started
State
the
one
season,
and 12.
with the way they started the season, it's just horrendous. I mean, this was a team that was ranked in the top 10 at one point in time.
I don't know what to do because Bama's played nothing but excellent football since they lost to Florida State. I just have no idea what to do with that game because Florida State turns out to be terrible. Bama turns out to be elite, but somehow that game is in both of those teams. I don't know what to make of it.
I'm yeah, I'm very lost. At one point in time, I thought maybe Florida State is still good. They've just played the best teams in the ACC. And that's why they have those losses. And then the Stanford loss just did it for me. I mean, they
Yeah.
lost to who'd they lose to? Miami, Louisville, and Virginia.
They lost to Virginia, then they lost to Miami, then they lost to Pitt, and then they
No, that's who
lost
it
to
was.
Stanford.
Pitt.
Hey,
Yep.
Pitt's not a bad football team,
Pitt.
especially
No,
with
no.
Heinschel in a quarterback instead of Eli Holstein. Like
Yeah,
they can kind of do some stuff.
yeah. They'll do some stuff until they play Notre Dame later in the season.
Hey, that's fine. I just need them to get to 7 wins. That's it.
That's it. That's all we bought. That's all we bought in for. Just bowl eligibility.
Exactly. We just need 7 wins. 7-5 does the job for me. Hail
Send
to Pitt. Nardog, baby.
send them to El Paso. They're playing in the Sun Bowl.
That's right. Get your asses to the Sun Bowl.
Get to the Sun Bowl. Just win out.
Exactly. What else do we have? Georgia beat Ole Miss 43-35 in a very weird game. Neither team got a stop until the fourth quarter. Both teams scored on every single possession through the first 3 quarters. Georgia finally the first team to get a stop. They of course capitalize on it, win the football game by 8. Ole Miss's defense did not get a single stop in this game. Every Georgia drive was either a field goal or a touchdown. Georgia's offense remains elite. Georgia's defense remains a question mark. Somehow they're outside the top 30 in scoring defense, and they played the likes of Marshall and the Helen Keller School, the Deaf and Blind, Kentucky. More on them later. It's you look at this team and this defense. Kirby's the defensive guy. Glenn Schumann, highly respected defensive coordinator. They're giving up points left and right, man. I don't know what to make of it. Granted, they keep winning because Kirby's Kirby and his team wins. But I'm not sure I'm there on this Georgia team. I don't believe in Stockton all that much, although he was really good in this game. They've got a good O-line. They've got good running backs, and the receiver core is pretty good. But they can't get a stop, and I'm questionable about the quarterback. So I don't know what to do with them. I think Ole Miss is pretty good. I don't know if they're elite, though. And so I've leave this game with more questions than answers, like honestly, about both teams.
I think both of these teams are extremely, extremely mediocre. And that's super unfortunate to say. I don't think Ole Miss is good at all. I think Georgia's defense is bad. Um, up front, defensive line wise, this is probably the worst defensive line that Georgia's had in the last century, maybe. I mean, this defensive line is bad. It's real bad. Um, and to say that they're bad and then go look at the team stats and see that Ole Miss had 60 something yards rushing on the ground, I'm a liar. 88 yards rushing on the ground is just equivalently as bad. Um, I'm kind of buying stock in Gunnar Stockton though. I'm buying the up right now. Um, I think that he's good enough to win them football games because of the guys that are around him and because of the remainder of their schedule that I know is rather difficult. But I think he's good enough to win them football games on the way out. Do I think that they will? I think they make the playoffs. I don't know if they'll make the SEC championship.
I think that's probably fair because they've got a couple of tough games down the stretch. They play Texas. Georgia Tech's going to be a sneaky one. Like they've got some interesting games as they get down the stretch here. So I don't know what we're going to end up seeing out of them, especially if the defense doesn't improve. Like full stop, the defense just has to get there. If they don't, then that's a problem. But it's obviously that's a fantastic win for them. I know it's at home, but when you're down 9 points in the third quarter against Ole Miss, it's like you're kind of on the ropes here. You got to do something. And then they get a score, they get a stop, they score again, and all of a sudden it's like, there's Georgia. Just when it needs to happen, it just happens, man. They have a knack for it. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I agree. It's I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they're on bye week this upcoming week.
I believe you are correct. I don't think they're playing anybody this week.
Yeah, they get a bye and then they go to.
They get Florida in the cocktail party.
Yes, correct. That could be. I mean, that Billy Napier's gone. What does this team play for now?
Interim coach bump. I mean, it could.
Yeah, who does this team play? Play for now? I mean, there's a reason to play. You're playing for a scholarship spot remaining. With a new
You're
coach
playing
on.
for some portal money, is what you're doing.
Bingo. It means more now. It really does. It means
That's why
more.
Arkansas is playing so hard. Their coach, interim Bobby Petrino, who's a complete scumbag, walks in there and says, "You're all worthless. You better play better, or else you're not going to get paid." And sure enough, look at it. They've turned up a little bit. That was
They
a
have.
feisty game against A&M the other day.
I agree.
They can't stop a soul, but boy, can they score.
Are we nervous for Ole Miss on the rest of the season on the way down from here?
Yeah, I think they're at OU this week. They're underdogs on the road. I think they're going to be underdogs maybe one other time. I don't have their schedule in front of me, so maybe you can kind of help me out there. But
I mean, they got OU this week at OU. They're at home against South Carolina. That team's a corpse. They're at home against the Citadel. Kiffin hates the troops.
no respect.
They're at home against Florida, which could get weird. That game could get weird.
Revenge game. I bet they beat them.
And then Egg Bowl at State. So
at Cowbell, that could get weird.
Yeah, I mean, I could totally see Ole Miss losing 2 games of these remaining 5. And
9-3 feels very realistic to me.
And missing the playoffs at 9-3.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Especially because I don't know, like Trinidad's been good, but I don't know. It's a long season in SEC play for a guy who hadn't played it at that level. If I had to guess, I think they're 9-3 rather than 10-2.
If you know what, if they're 10-2, I think they're going to get into the playoffs and get blown out like Tennessee did last year. Genuinely, that's just my thought process on it. I think they're going to end up playing Oregon maybe or Indiana maybe, and they might just get their bells rung.
Ole Miss to me has a very high floor but a low ceiling. Like I kind of know what to expect out of them, but I also know what to expect out of them in that I don't think they're going to go beat an elite team.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be interesting to see. We'll foreshadow that Ole Miss
They
OU
might
game
be
here in a bit.
Penn State
But
of the Southeastern Conference, but people aren't ready for that conversation.
they're only good when they don't play good teams. Yeah,
Correct.
that's respectable. You play a top five opponent, you're good to lose. Like that. I
Exactly.
mean, Tennessee fills that box pretty well as well.
They
Uh,
do. They do. There's a lot of mid out there, including
uh,
my team, but we'll get to that in a minute.
I've heard rumors that Tennessee is been taking one out of Iowa's playbook, where they beat the teams they're supposed to beat and lose to the teams that they're supposed to lose to.
Just without
It's,
the Iowa-ness of everything else.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Some other week 8 games. Nebraska loses to Minnesota 24-6. Row the freaking boat, baby. Good win for our Ghosts. Nebraska, Rayola got sacked 9 times. 9. That's so bad.
I'm telling you, yeah, PJ Fleck is he's bringing on some old Iowa football vibes up in there, genuinely, where the team is just, I mean, is just a gauntlet on defense. It feels like. I feel like their defense has been playing well.
Defense has been playing well. I think that Drake Lindsey's better than any Iowa quarterback in the last few years, though.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So I think they've got a little more offensive ceiling, and I think the defensive floor is a little bit lower. I saw Rutgers like hammer them. So, it is what it is. But at the same time, Minnesota, if you signed up for 8-win Gopher seasons, like, yeah, that hasn't happened in program history. So of course they'll take that. And Flack has done a really, really good job there. So happy for my guy Reed. Happy for me, who is a somewhat of a Gopher fan, and who hates PJ Flack. Like, let's be realistic.
And I cannot wait for the Pop-Tart Bowl this year. Man, it's going to be electric.
Get them to like the Independence Bowl or the Texas Bowl or the Alamo Bowl. Like, let's get them close to here.
Just sign me up for Minnesota, and let me think who I want to see in it. We might get Louisville, maybe.
I was about to say
Might,
Louisville would be fun. We could
might
get
get a Louisville team.
who else would be like an ACC team who could fit that bill? You're looking at like Pitt,
Virginia.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
Chandler
Virginia.
Morris out there.
I don't know if you're going to get any more ACC teams that are going to have 7 wins enough to
No, there's not going to be many.
NC State might be able to qualify.
No, let's be realistic.
They'll be close.
Other games, Utah loses to BYU in the Holy War 24-21. Turns out Devin Dampier was hurt again for some reason. Utah just can't keep a quarterback healthy the entire year. It's been Cam Rising for ages. Now Devin Dampier is hurt on and off. Like, I'm just sick of the shtick, man. Let me know if he's healthy or not. I'm tired of having to guess, and then I see him on the first drive, and it's like, oh, he can't throw, or oh, he can't run. And it's like, where's this information been all week? You guys release injury reports.
Are you
lying asses?
Are you buying stock in BYU?
No, I think they lose this week to Iowa State.
Okay. There we go.
I would like to call that one now.
That's all I needed to hear. I just can't. I can't buy stock in BYU. I just can't.
Their quarterback wears number 47. You know how unstable that is? I can't support that.
Yeah.
I know he's built like a linebacker, but at least wear a quarterback number.
God. Oh gosh, it's just sick stuff. Just sick stuff.
It's depraved. We can't live with that. They wouldn't even let you wear that number in NCAA.
No.
In the game, they won't let you wear 47 at quarterback. It's horrible.
Give me the 00 slot. Let me rock the 00.
Exactly. Georgia Tech beat Duke on the road. Georgia Tech's now number 7 in the AP poll. Feels a little high. They haven't really beat anybody who I would consider good, but they are 7-0, so good for the Bees.
I also believe, and this sounds crazy, but I believe Haynes King is number 4 in the Heisman running right now on the board.
Sure. How about it?
Kind of disgusting to think that this guy was a turnover machine 2 years ago, and now he's the number 4 in the Heisman running. So
well, now they just don't let him throw it.
Haynes King, quarterback draw, 500 Picasso, run it right up the middle.
Exactly. Him and Cam Scadaboo are cut from the same cloth. They're just over there pregame, just banging their heads against a brick wall.
You're gonna find Haynes King, the new Taysom Hill for the Giants. Just wait for it.
Exactly. Vanderbilt beat LSU 31-24. Is Brian Kelly going to get fired this year? I hope the answer is yes, because this is disgraceful.
LSU might have, and this is a big stretch, Ed. This is a huge stretch. LSU might have the worst defense or worst offense in all of the SEC. And
Texas would like a word with that, but
you
yeah.
have Auburn. You have Auburn too.
South Carolina is atrocious as well.
You have Auburn, OU, Texas. LSU might top all three of those teams. Oh, I mean, it's just bad stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. OU beat South Carolina 26-7. South Carolina's a disgrace. That team stinks. They might not win another game.
It sucks because I was high on them too because I really like Lenore Sellers.
Yeah,
Like
he hasn't taken the leap as a passer. The offensive line is worse. The receivers are worse. The running backs are worse. The defense is terrible. They're getting by on smoke, mirrors, and special teams, and now the smoke and the mirrors are gone. So,
you know what the worst thing
it's
that ever
tough.
happened to South Carolina was? It
Last
was
year,
Well, yes, that too. But it was Lenore Sellers deciding he was going to throw some contacts in. Okay. The rec specs are what gets the game done. If you got rec specs, you're winning every game this year. I mean, it's almost a foreseeable guarantee.
yeah, yeah, he's not the same with contacts. It's very true. Um, Ohio State beat Wisconsin 34-0. Wisconsin's a disgrace. Somehow Luke Fickle has not been fired yet, and it doesn't sound like he's going to be. As the AD put out a statement and said, "Oh, we're going to give him more resources." It's like, buddy, you're going to need a whole lot of resources to get that thing going. Their
Yeah.
recruiting is ass. Their team is ass. I Where is up for Wisconsin? I have no idea. That's not a very good football team.
Is Ohio State looking dang near unbeatable to you at the moment?
It seems that way.
Yeah. I would
Who's going to
agree.
beat them? It's going to take a team that's elite defensively and can just do enough offensively. Like, I think a better Texas, because Texas's defense is elite, and in theory their offense could get there, but obviously it hasn't. So it's going to take an elite defensive team that can play Jeremiah Smith well, and it's going to take an offense that can run the ball, control the clock, and just keep it away from him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's a college team that has that formula.
I'm not quite sure either. I'm not quite sure if there's going to be a team that's going to be able to get a pass rush on that team. I mean, their offensive line is a stone cold wall up front.
They do a great
And
job of protecting Sayan with play calling too. Like, he's never in a compromised spot. It's
yeah, and
always under control. It's so good.
he's a system quarterback. He just does enough. He does
Yeah.
enough to get the win. He doesn't do he's not going to lose you a game. He's probably not going to win you a game. He's just doing enough.
Yep.
And his enough is a 40-point win almost every single week right now. So they're the only team that seems to be stepping on the gas pedal every week.
Them in Indiana, it's pretty impressive. They beat the piss out of Michigan State. So
And hey, you know what? And Oregon. 750 yards of offense this past week for the Oregon Ducks against Rutgers. So
Rutgers is so bad. They're so bad.
750 yards on offense. That might be more than Auburn has in the full year. They had in
Probably
one
pretty close.
game. They had in one
Probably
game.
pretty close. Arizona State beats Texas Tech at home 26-22. They blew a big lead. It was like, what, 19-3 or
Yeah.
6? And they blow the lead. They're down by 3. They score a touchdown late. Who else but Jordan Tyson? Goes up. They go up by 4, get a stop on Will Hammond, and that is your game. It's a good thing they won, because I don't know if Tech loses from here. Their schedule is very manageable, but good for Arizona State to get up off the mat. Sam Levitt looked really well after missing the Utah game with an injury. Arizona State, I know they're behind the 8 ball with a couple losses right now, but don't count that team out. They've still got the talent to do it.
I'm a little bit down on Tech right now. Skylar Gill Howard, the defensive tackle for Tech, out for the rest of the season with ankle surgery underwent. And when he didn't play on Saturday, it was very apparent he wasn't on the football field. I mean, the pass rush was almost inexistent, and that's 2 defensive ends that have looked like studs all year. And Totally makes sense. They had a wrecking ball in the middle that was giving his guys one-on-ones every single time. Yeah, Skylar Gill Howard, remember the name. That's a huge loss for this Red Raiders defense. I mean, immensely big.
Yeah, yeah. UAB fired Trent Dilfer and then beat Memphis as a 24-point underdog. Trent Dilfer, terrible college football coach. Back to TV you go, bud.
How
See ya.
much does this team hate Dilford? I mean, they must have hated him impeccably because they looked like a completely different squad
There's a
on
backup
Saturday.
quarterback too, and they put 31 up on Memphis. They must have hated that man with everything they had.
Yeah, just bad, just bad.
Speaking of
Memphis,
hating, speaking of hating dudes, Billy Napier gets fired after Florida beats Mississippi State. Mississippi State was in field goal position at the end of the game. Blake Shapen throws the ball directly to a 400-pound defensive lineman who drops in coverage for some reason. Maybe that's part of the reason Napier gets fired is because the 370-pound man is dropping instead of rushing the passer. But yeah, so they win, and Billy Napier gets fired headed into the bye week. So congrats to Sunbelt Billy. Congrats on your buyout, and yeah, on to the new trails for Florida.
he's going to go become a wide receiver coach somewhere. That's what he's destined to be. He's
Back to the Sun
destined
Belt.
yeah, destined to be a wide receivers coach. Potentially Texas State. We'll see where he lands.
Speaking of Texas, not Texas State, but the Horns, they got outgained by 210 yards against Kentucky. Somehow won the football game 16-13. I've chosen to forget that game. It's been rinsed from my memory. So nothing for me on this other than, God, that was horrible to sit there for 4 hours.
Texas's offensive line is awful. Awful.
Everybody wants to talk about Arch, and he did miss a couple throws. The one to injuries was bad. The crosser he had to Wingo on mesh was bad. He missed one to Emmett Mosley. It was on a slant as he was just getting obliterated by a free rusher. Yeah, you'd like to have that ball put on him, but he's staring down the barrel of a free man. Like, as a guy who hadn't played a ton of football, it kind of happens. But I mean, it's just tough to operate when your offensive line can't execute a game plan to where they can't run the football, which means you can't open up play action, which means you can't do really anything. If you can't run the ball, you can't protect long enough to throw the ball downfield, and everybody's sitting on your quick game because you can't protect long enough to do anything else. Your offense is a pretty bad place. So big problems for the Horns, but they did escape through Lexington. I will remind you that Georgia last year went to Lexington and won 13-12. So
yes, correct.
Kentucky does have that effect on teams. They do put scares into teams when they probably shouldn't. They did that game. So Texas survived and advanced, but yikes, that was some ugly ball.
Hey, you know what? Texas did. They won the game, and they also won the tackle for loss battle, as Texas had 10 TFLs and Kentucky had 7. They tied in sacks, 3 sacks apiece for both teams.
Yeah.
Once again, Texas's offensive line is bad. Very bad.
So bad. Texas won that game due to special teams. Kentucky missed a kick and allowed 90 yards worth of punt returns to Ryan Eblett, which set up really Texas's only 2 scoring drives.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they lost special teams and Texas's defense was excellent. That's your game. That's your game. It feels like Texas and Notre Dame to me are kind of the inverse of each other, where Notre Dame will just try to outscore you. Texas is going to have to try to put games in a phone booth and win 16-10. And both of them can be effective when done well, but I know which one is more preferable to watch. And it's not the one that the Texas team is doing.
Let's just let them play each other. Just give them a game. Give them a game on NBC.
Give us a bowl game, please.
The people want to watch a bowl game against the boys, okay?
That would be we'd have to come up with a watch party situation for that.
Preferably one that lands us in Orlando before my cruise. Hopefully a bowl game. That would be sick.
That's right. Off to the Pop-Tart Bowl, baby.
Yes, off to the Pop-Tart Bowl. Let's go.
Anything? Tennessee lost to Bama 37-20. That pick 6 before the half. I don't know if I've ever seen a game flip on one play quite like that game. As Tennessee's down 9 right before half, they're going in to score a touchdown, and instead Joey Aguilar throws a 100-yard pick 6. And at that point, instead of it being 16-14 at half, it's 23-7. And from that point, the game was really over. Like, I've never really seen a game flip on a dime quite like that. It was impressive.
I don't understand why Tennessee's still ranked.
Who have they beaten?
Nobody. They haven't beaten anybody. Is Mississippi State a good win? I
And
mean,
it took overtime.
Mississippi State. Do we think Syracuse is still a good win? I mean,
No,
we're this far
no,
into the year, and it's just like, why is this team ranked 17 in the country? Why is USC unranked and this team's ranked? Who have they beat? They haven't beat anybody.
it's not good, man. It's not good at all.
No, and I mean, it's just it's like, I get it. You played a close game against Georgia, and you get the SEC bias that plays with you. But Bama could have curb stomped them in this game. I mean, Ty Simpson really didn't play great. He played very marginal compared to what he's played all year long. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm sick and tired of Tennessee. They need to be unranked, and hopefully they will be unranked by the end of the year.
Tell you what, I'm sick and tired of Auburn. 23-17, they lose to Missouri in double overtime. How does Hugh Freeze still have a job? How is Jackson Arnold still getting paid? What are we doing? That team stinks.
I'm just positive that Auburn fans are just into kinky stuff these days because they just enjoy watching this football team lose by 3 or less points every single week. They
Everybody's got a
just
kink, and turns out theirs is, yeah.
It turns out that their boosters are not crying enough. They're enjoying losing by 3 points every week. We're playing close football games. That's all that matters.
We're
That's all that
so
matters.
close, man. We're so close.
Just imagine if one possession changed in every football game we played all season long. We'd probably be undefeated.
Oh, God. Auburn stinks. They don't deserve any nice things. That's a terrible place, terrible university, terrible coach. Hugh Freeze deserves all the bad in the world. All the bad. Oklahoma State, they lost to Cincinnati. And were there tarps? I saw there was a section of bananas.
Yes,
And they were
bananas
doing the
were out.
conga line at some point.
The bananas were out and alive. Confirmed that these are the fraternities doing this.
I would expect
And
nothing less.
it was Oklahoma State's homecoming. So which was cool. I mean, you
I'm
would
glad they had a
imagine.
good time.
Yep, I saw a couple of pictures of guys with beers stuffed all the way around their pants, like it was just that's just how it was because they couldn't hold them in their hands in the banana costumes apparently. So cool stuff, man. Cool
Got to
stuff.
shove them inside the peels.
Yeah, there's got to be some entertainment somewhere, and the entertainment is not on the football field. That is
It is
that is
not.
for sure.
It is not. Unless it's the other team, it's not being provided.
Have you seen? I mean, this might be the first time in forever that Oklahoma State has been 38.5 point underdogs in a Big 12 game. I mean, that's just disgusting.
Still
Just
might not be
disgusting.
enough.
Yeah. I mean, after Tech lost last week, they might absolutely bring down the hammer.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's preview week 9, shall we?
Yeah.
We've got perhaps the game of the early day, at least. We've got Ole Miss going to Oklahoma. Oklahoma's a 5.5-point favorite at home. I would take the under here. I don't know if Ole Miss's offense is quite good enough. And I know Oklahoma's offense isn't good enough. 54.5. This game
Yeah.
feels like it's played in the 20s.
This is a free spot, I feel like. We're supposed to get about, Oklahoma City native supposed to get about 3.5 inches of rain this weekend. Yeah, 54.5 seems extremely high for both of these teams not being able to run the ball. Yeah, consider this one low.
Yeah. Next up, Auburn goes to Arkansas. I think Arkansas wins the game, which means I think Hugh Freeze is fired by the time we podcast next.
There we go. I love
Take
it.
the over there, too. I think Arkansas could get there on their own.
I love it. Yeah, 56.5. That might be a free line. I don't know. Auburn's defense is surprising at times, but Arkansas's offense has been good.
A&M's is pretty good, too, and they just put up 42 on them.
Yeah, true.
UCLA, Indiana is the big noon game. Indiana's a 26-point favorite. UCLA hasn't lost since Deshaun Foster got fired. I think they've run into one this week. I don't know if it's going to be by 4 touchdowns, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure Signetti's got the boys riled up.
I'm certain Signetti's going to come out and try to bring an absolute beat down from hell on UCLA this week. This
Dude,
Bruins team hot though. It's hot. I think
UCLA
I
is like a top 3 team in the Big Ten. They're 3-0 in conference play.
Yeah, and hey, you tell me right now if they beat Indiana this week, they could make it. They can make
They
the
can make the
playoffs with
playoff.
4 losses. Make the playoffs with 4 losses, baby. Who's keeping
we,
them out? Who's
we need
keeping them out?
Signetti to end this nonsense. Tear down this wall, Kurt. Smoke them through a filter, baby.
Tear down this wall, Kurt.
Kansas State, Kansas, Sunflower Shootout. Kansas is a 3-point home favorite. I like the Jayhawks. Rock chalk, baby.
Yep. Kansas State stinks. Get them out of here. They're a terrible program. Give me the Jayhawks.
USF Memphis would have been fun. Brendan Lewis, Memphis's quarterback, got hurt against UAB. Does not look like he's going to play. Give me the Woolly Bullies on the road.
Yeah, Bulls by about 1 million. Bulls by
Only a
about
4.5
1 million.
point spread there. Interesting.
I like that. I like the 4.5. I'll take that. I'll take that all day.
Illinois goes to Washington. This is 2:30 kick out there in Seattle. Washington just got their butts handed to them by Michigan last week. Illinois off a bye. Is Washington going to let Michigan beat them twice in a row? I don't know.
I think the Illini are gonna lay the hammer in this one.
Really?
I would be surprised if they didn't. I think the Illini win this game. I would take them with the spread. I think that they'll lay that. But yeah, I'm just saying. I think the Illini win this game.
I have no feel on that game. I'm excited to watch it though.
I just looking at it. They're coming off a bye. They've had a lot of time to watch the Huskies at this point in time. Team's a little bit fresher. Yeah, I like it. I know they're playing at UW, but I don't care.
Love it. Missouri is going to Vandy. Number 15 against number 10. Top 10 Vanderbilt. Tell your kids. This has never happened in our lifetimes. Probably won't ever again. Vandy's about a field goal favorite at home. I wouldn't be surprised if Missouri won, but I do not have any strong feelings about this game.
I am at a loss of words for this game. I'm really not sure. I know I saw a clip about 100 times of that Vandy offensive lineman just taking out 2 guys in one play. Probably one of the best blocking combinations I've ever seen in my life.
That was wild, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now I will say, if I'm going to lean somewhere, I'm going to lean Vandy solely because I don't know how Ahmad Hardy is ranked as the number 1 midseason All-American linebacker, first-team All-American. Doesn't make any sense to me. Jeremiah Love is getting snuffed so bad right now. Yes, I know Ahmad Hardy has more rushing yards and touchdowns at the moment, but doesn't impress me when you have 5 touchdowns against Central Arkansas. I'm sorry. I don't care.
That is true. It matters who you score them against.
Yes, correct. So yeah, give me Vandy just to end this guy's season. Just let him become a corpse the rest of the year.
All right. Bama goes to South Carolina. Kind of season on the line here for cocky. They are 12.5 point home dogs. I don't know why. This feels like a game that's closer than you'd think. I'm not saying South Carolina is going to win. I just think it might be a bit more concerning for Bama than you would think.
Do you think the under is in play here at 47.5?
I do. I could see it being like 20-17.
Okay. I like that. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I think that's a good play.
Next. Minnesota and Iowa battle for the pig. Floyd of Rosedale. Why is Iowa a 9-point favorite against anybody? Row the freaking boat, baby. Let's go, PJ. Go get us another cover.
Yeah, we're rowing it. I think they're covering that as well. 8.5 is a whole bunch. So yeah, I would be for little money. I would take Minnesota money line. For very small margin.
I agree.
They might be on my parlay with the Fighting Illini. We might see.
Oh, that'd be a juicy one there.
Let's see what we can rock.
Get a good number there on that. Sorry, I'm trying to watch Cooper Flagg here as we pod here. I don't know if he's scored a point yet. I know Ryan Nimhart has.
There's plenty of time. I know.
This Mavs team stinks, though. They're terrible.
They're bad. It's
Watching
okay.
Anthony Davis is like watching Saddam Hussein do terror. It's terrible.
It's you know what? It's all right because the Dawn is a one man show in LA now too.
That was
So
fun to watch last night, even in a loss.
I mean, he just does whatever he wants. He scored 44 last night. I mean, just
Did.
let him do him. Be
I know all
averaging.
your OKC fans are buzzing today. I mean, no, that Rockets team, they can't shoot the basketball. OKC also can't shoot the basketball. That's the only reason that game was close. I like it.
Seguin played well. He had a good
Yeah,
game last
Sagoon.
night. He had a good game last night.
He can't
Um,
shoot either, and he makes 5 threes in a game. Like, okay, man, sure.
hey, you know what? It just gave my heart some flutterflies to see SGA have 3 points at half. Like,
Oh, that was good
th-
stuff.
thank you for not calling fouls every single time. Don't let the merchant get to the line. Good
That was
night.
good stuff. SGA is so unethical. I just can't. I'm good.
I don't know how he looks at himself in the mirror. Genuinely, I wouldn't be able to look at myself in the mirror if I was a free throw merchant like that guy.
I agree. Baylor goes to Cincy. I expect a bajillion points in that game, and the over-under is accordingly 67.5.
I love it. Yeah, that's going to be a an off the meter kind of game.
Texas goes to Stark Vegas to play Mississippi State. Texas is a touchdown favorite on the road. I would just take the under. I
Yeah,
don't see how there's points in this game.
45.5. The under seems very free on this one.
This game could easily be like 10-3.
Yep. Yeah. 100%.
Ugly football. Speaking of, Wisconsin is a 32-point underdog at Oregon after being a 26-point underdog last week at home to Ohio State. And then next week they play at Indiana. Good luck to Luke and the boys. They are not going to win.
Dan Lanning is about to lay the hammer here. This 43.5 line is going to be well south.
They're going to get there themselves.
Yep.
They're going to win like 45-0.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole bunch. Give me the over.
Stanford goes to Miami. The Trees off that nice win against Florida State, going cross country to the U, who are now butthurt after losing to Louisville. It's a 30-point spread. I'd lay them if anything, but I don't know how motivated Miami is to lay a hammer here.
I don't know either. 29.5 points is a lot.
It is. And for a team that probably just needs to win out, I'm not sure they need style points. Like, if they're up 24 late, like, what's their incentive to go get one to run it in on? Like,
yeah. And I think Mario's good to let one slide too. I mean, if Carson Beck plays the way he did last week, they could lose this football game.
Oh, I'd love nothing more, my friend. Your beloved Michigan Wolverines are at Michigan State. That game is going to suck so much ass. I'll take the under.
Yeah, these teams suck. I mean, Michigan does not deserve to be in. Get them out of my face.
Get them out. Texas A&M goes to LSU at night. A&M is a 2.5-point road favorite. If it gets to 3, I'll take LSU. If not, no thanks.
A&M covers this line 2.5. Come on.
It's just LSU at night. You know the last time Texas A&M won at LSU?
It doesn't matter.
It's never happened, so we'll see.
When was the last time Mike Elko played LSU at night? It's never happened.
I guess we'll find out Saturday night.
Yep. Year 2 Mike Elko, baby. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. Kentucky hosts Tennessee. 8.5, 9 points. I'd take Kentucky getting that level of points. I don't think Tennessee's all that good.
I think Kentucky could win this game.
They could very easily win this game.
If they play the way they played Texas last week, they could win this game. At home, at night. Oh, man. This sounds like all sorts of trouble for the Volunteers. And this is about the time of the year they lost to Arkansas last year. If I am correct on that.
You would be correct. It was Halloween weekend, actually, so about a week earlier.
Yeah.
You're right on time.
Yeah, this would be a great weekend for them to lose. Just drop a stinky one to the Wildcats.
We'll skip over Boston College, who's an abomination of football. They're about to hit their win total under for me. I appreciate Bill O'Brien for that. Colorado State fired Jay Norvell. They're going to Laradice this weekend. No, thank you. Houston is going to Arizona State. 6-1 Houston. 5-2 Arizona State. It's going to be a fun game. Arizona State has not lost to a Texas team yet, except in the playoff under Kenny Dillingham. I think Arizona State wins. Not sure they cover 7 though.
I would imagine. I would imagine they win as well. I would think 7 is a good amount of points. Like almost like the over in this game.
I
46
do
and a
too.
half.
46 and a half.
Yeah,
I can see
I
it
like.
being in the 30s. I agree.
Yeah, I like that.
Last one, Colorado goes to Utah at night. Devin Dampier is questionable this week because, of course, Utah's quarterback can't stay healthy. Give me the Buffs plus the points if he doesn't play.
Bingo. Play it. Play it.
Look at that. 51 minutes and we are through previewing the week. How about it?
Yeah, that wasn't it's because the Irish don't play this week. That's why. It's the reason my dad went on his vacation this week.
How
he
about
knows
it?
he can get back for the game next week. He doesn't even have to worry about it.
Who do they play next week? Y'all are into the crap portion of your schedule, right?
We play a really good quality opponent next week.
I'm sure you do.
Boston College is pretty good this year.
Oh God.
We get Boston College and then the Troops. Those are 2 quality games. Come on.
Well, if I know anything about Notre Dame, it's that Marcus Freeman does not like the troops.
Yeah. And you know the most unfortunate part of the season for Boston College is not only does Notre Dame play Boston College, but they play them at BC. And Notre Dame loves to destroy teams on the road.
Boston College might not even show up for their own red bandana game. And they live for that game.
Yeah. Some people are worried about Notre Dame Pittsburgh late in the season. I'd be a lot more worried if we were at home. I'm never worried about road games. I'm not.
Hey, you don't want to go to the big ketchup bottle there in Pittsburgh.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about road games. Syracuse, I'd be a little bit more worried about had Steve Stowe been the starting quarterback. The rest of our season's a cakewalk. If we don't win every game on the rest of the season, genuinely, we don't even deserve to play in the Pinstripe Bowl. We deserve to be, on the golden throne. Just
to the Bahamas, baby.
Just Marcus Freeman to the cuck chair in the corner. Get in it.
Go get in the corner, man. Go get in the corner.
Marcus Freeman to Florida State. See you later.
Get out.
So,
anything else before we get out of here? We've got a big weekend coming up.
Yeah, I do have one other thing.
I'd love to hear
I was watching Bob Does Sports earlier. They were doing their Halloween version episode. And I just have one question for you, Etzel. What is the most overrated Halloween candy of all time?
Not candy corn. I think candy corn's underrated.
I was laying candy corn. That's what I was laying. But
I don't think it's bad. I think it's pretty good.
Okay.
People hate all over it, but I'm team candy corn. I think the most overrated Halloween candy is probably like the honestly, like the bag of M&Ms, because by the time you get home, they're all either smushed or they're hot, and so they've melted. It's just like it's not even worth it at this point. If you get a bag of M&Ms, you've got to like eat them on the spot.
What's the most underrated?
Underrated. I always loved going to the house that had like the Starbursts, or the real game changers were the ones that had like the big old things like Sour Patch Kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I can get behind the Sour Patch Kids. You know what? Hey, I like a little 100 grand bar every now and then. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't think it's not a candy bar I would go to the store and I'm like, man, I gotta have 100 grand. But if it's in my my little bag, I'm eating it. I mean, it's not a bad one.
Can I tell you a candy that I hate?
Talk to me.
Milky Ways.
Okay.
Milky Ways.
Is that oh no, that's Three Musketeers is the nougat. The Milky Way is just the caramel in the nougat, right?
Yeah.
Just mid-tier.
Like, what are we doing here? If I want that, I'll just go get a freaking Snickers, you know?
You want me to tell you the worst thing that they could possibly hand out to you on Halloween and this is probably an unpopular opinion, and some people are going to call me insane. Nobody wants a popcorn ball. Nobody.
Yeah, no,
No,
no.
nobody wants one. They're
Give
a
me a
mess.
popcorn ball. I'm throwing it directly at your door.
Yeah, there's nothing good about the popcorn ball. I mean,
Yeah.
there isn't. There isn't.
It's funny. I was listening to a clip the other day. It was from the McAfee show. Funny enough, the dude goes, "I hated the house that gives you an ice cold can of Pepsi." Like if they hand out a Pepsi, I'm throwing it right through their fucking windows. It's like it's got to be Dr. Pepper. It's like you're right.
That's the only one they can offer you.
You hand me a can of Pepsi, it's going right through your fucking window, pal.
What last one. Where do you stand on a nice almond joy?
No,
No,
get out.
not a coconut guy. No
No.
coconut.
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Hey, I like to dabble in a little almond joy every now and then. Is it something that it's my go-to? Absolutely not. But if it's in the bag, I'm probably gonna eat it.
So can I unleash a little bit of a hot take here? This is
Okay.
under non like outdoor conditions where it's hot.
Okay.
I prefer Reese's Pieces to the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Oh wow. Hey, I don't disagree.
There's something
It,
about it. There's something about it.
I've been big on those Reese's Nut Buster bars or whatever they're called. They're like a bar, and I don't even know how to describe them. They're friggin' mighty delicious. They have a little
Just
bit of
bust your
caramel.
fucking nuts every
They're like
time.
they're like a Reese's, but they have like something crunchy on the inside, almost like a Twix, and they got a little bit of caramel and some peanuts, like a payday. It's phenomenal.
See, I've been loving the Snickers peanut butter bars. They're
Oh, I love them.
those. And
Those
the
are those
yellow
are my
wrapper, those go
yeah.
hard.
Those are top tier. The little square ones, the
Yeah.
small, yeah.
I could
Those
eat
are as
about
good as it
100 of
gets.
those things.
Yeah, that's as good as it gets, genuinely.
Yeah. Especially if you can keep them cool. Like, there's nothing better than when you're at the golf course, you're at the halfway house, and it's like, give me a pack of those friggin' Snickers peanut butter bars. And
Yeah.
those are gone by the time I'm on the 10th tee box.
Oh,
They're
big
just
time.
deleted.
Those are gone by the time I'm waiting for my buddy to get beer inside the clubhouse. I'm
Yeah.
devouring those bad boys.
It's like, what'd you get? Oh, I just deleted a pack of friggin'
Yeah.
Snickers peanut butter bars.
I know it's going to be a long day if I'm out playing golf with Tyler St. John's and we get done with the front nine and he says, I need to go get a Snickers for the back. That's just how I know he's instantly taking money from me. When he gets
You're
a
not you
Snickers
when
for
you're
the back,
hungry.
yeah, when he gets a Snickers for the back nine or some Reese's peanut butter cups, it's a problem. I try not to play courses where you could stop at 9.
Yeah, we can't be at the clubhouse at 9. We've got to be way out there.
Yeah. Oh, we have to be way out there. There's got to be a halfway house out there and it's closed.
Tell you what, though, I will say. So when we were at Ozarks, when they had the little, not the halfway house, but it was right there, like I think at the junction of like hole 6, and then it was also at like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
That was where it was at.
We really missed out on Ozarks solely because I'm telling you, when we went to Buffalo, they came around. It was so hot out. They came around with these towels and they were like soaked in like eucalyptus and mint. And I feel like that just made the $250 feel a whole lot easier to spend.
Oh yeah, yeah. At least butter you up while you're out there.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted the dogs. They gave us bison dogs out there. They gave us that. All sorts of stuff, man.
Are we dead set on doing Arizona this year?
It sounds like Arizona's in the books. It sounds
See,
like we're looking
so
at that resort, maybe. I'm not for
I know that, but like I've talked to multiple people who are like, if you go play if you're gonna go to Arizona, you've got to go play like Troon. You've got to go play like not the stadium TPC Scottsdale course, but I think it's called like the Nicholas course or the Champion course or one of the
Yeah.
two. Not the one that has like the 16th and all that, but the other course is apparently legit pretty good.
Okay. I would love to go do that.
But
I
if we
don't
do
know.
Scottsdale, I'm gonna give a shit about golf like maybe twice, and then the rest of my time will be devoted to Scottsdale.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
I will not be there to kick ass and take names, except for about twice. That'll be all the bandwidth I have.
We're only good to play 3 rounds anyway, so
Exactly. And one of them better be a par 3 course.
the par 3 course.
I just need 9 holes where I can just go delete beers for 2 hours.
The par 3 course is electric. And
That was so much fun.
that is something
I
special.
played like complete crap during that round, but I did not have more fun on that trip than I did at Top of the Rock.
Yeah, Top of the Rock. That was something to see. Those sites were if you haven't been to Top of the Rock, it's something special. We still need to go make a trip down there and go play the Cliffhangers because
I was
they've
about to
opened
say
that
I'd
up.
go make a trip for Cliffhangers and Buffalo Ridge.
Yeah, dude. That would be sweet. We
I saw
totally
a
should.
video. Maybe it was Peter Finch who did a video on Buffalo Ridge. I was like, yeah, that place slaps.
Buffalo Ridge, there is a no joke, like a 45-degree downhill par four. And it's like 525 yards or something, but you can hit driver off that tee box to almost 400 yards just because it all slopes straight down the hill. It's real cool.
Oh, we love that.
And at the bottom of the hill, there's all these bison in the field, and they come up to you while you're playing. It's pretty sweet. It is a pretty cool
Gonna go
experience.
run after him.
Yeah, it was a cool experience. They had baby buffalo and all sorts of stuff. I'll have to show you. I took some videos. It was a cool deal.
Yeah, that's got to be on our list at some point. I'm disappointed we didn't get to play it last time, but
I would go get an Airbnb whenever you want to go get one. I can get guys to go because I have a few buddies that would be interested in going and playing Cliffhangers and Buffalo Ridge, guaranteed.
for sure. I'm trying to get because I'm going to go to Vegas again next summer.
Yeah.
Trying to get. I think I've got Reed convinced to go. I'm trying to get more people to go to Vegas.
Oh man,
I had
that
so
sounds
much
like an
fun last
expensive.
year in Vegas.
That sounds like an expensive problem, Etzel.
It really wasn't. The hotel was cheap when you're splitting it, and really you're just only spending money while you're doing stuff there. And
Yeah,
golf was really pretty cheap.
but if you gamble hard, that's where the money's lost.
You just got to have a budget. Have a budget.
Yeah, my budget would be slim, as in $80. No, I'm just kidding.
See, I got a marker from the casino, so I didn't bring hardly any cash. But I just like every time I wanted money, I'd just go sign for it. And luckily, I actually came out ahead on my casino marker, so I didn't have to pay anything back. So it was great.
That is good news.
It was fantastic.
I would be good if I went and sat down somewhere and just played blackjack, but it's my problem is I'll go sit down on a slot machine and start doing $10 spins and
I
then
didn't
just
play a
get out of
single
it.
slot while I was there. Not one.
Yeah. That's where you lose all the cash, man. You sit down on a slot machine and start doing $10 spins, just get wore out.
My last night I was there. I had a flight out at 12:40 Vegas time. 12:40 a.m. Vegas time, mind you. It's 11:15. My flight's in an hour and 15 minutes. And I'm at the craps table at New York, New York, because we've got a hot shooter. And I can't leave that table until he craps out. And I won, I kid you not, like $800 on that single
Oh my
shooter.
gosh.
And I made my flight by like 5 minutes. I was the fourth to last person on the plane.
There we go.
And the dude beside me was there in Vegas because he was playing in the World Series of Poker, and he placed like 230th out of 10,000 people.
That's pretty electric, though.
Just a couple of
230.
DJs trying to rush to get their Delta flight home.
Oh gosh, that's why it's so great. That World Series of Poker, you don't realize how many people are in that until it comes on the TV and there's 10 people left, and you're like, oh wow, 10 people signed up for a game. No, there were about 10,000 people that started.
Oh yeah, it's a big deal, man.
You're like, how did these guys get to the? How did this guy have like $4.3 million right now? Because he stole it from about 43 other people.
Yeah.
Son, 43,000 other people there. Oh.
It's all fake money too. Like their real amount of money they have is not their chip amount.
No.
But it is fun regardless. So
yeah, nonetheless.
Well, anything else before we get you out of here? I think we're what a pod. Good pod.
Yeah, right on time. Right on time.
Absolutely. Time to go tuck myself into bed.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. I've been battling a cold, if you can't tell with the sniffles, so my amoxicillin is
Kicking.
It's kicking in big time.
Hey, at least you're not in tax season anymore.
Oh yeah. I took Friday off just cause I felt like
What are they going to tell you? Get to work? It's like, sir, I just did work for how many months? Piss off.
Yep, exactly. Don't talk to me for the rest of the month. I'm not here. See ya.
Well, enjoy your Friday tomorrow, sir. Appreciate you hopping on as always.
Yeah.
Should be a good weekend. You don't have to watch Notre Dame, so enjoy the football, man.
There's no way I can be mad. I know my Raiders are going to lose on Sunday anyways, so there's no way I can be
They
mad.
stink.
Worst team in football. Worst team in the football.
Shout
And
out to
Max
Gino.
Crosby. Max Crosby is about to join the Dallas Cowboys, and it's going to be just a crying shame of an organization. We better get a
Just
first
win,
round
baby.
pick. We better get a first round pick for him. I mean, we'd be
I would hope you
stupid.
at least get a couple.
Yeah, we better get a first. I mean, I'm not giving. Don't give him away for anything but a first. There's no way.
Al Davis is like, who's the fastest guy you got on your team? Kevontae Turpin? Yeah, straight up, please. Thank you. I'd like the
He-
fast guys.
He's gonna say, okay, guys, I'll make you a good deal. We'll take your 5th round pick and we'll take Jadeveon Clowney and we'll give you Max Crosby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds
Fair
fair.
deal. Fair deal.
Sounds fair. Yeah. Good idea, guys.
Hey, anytime you can trade for the assistant general manager of the Eastern Michigan football team, you have to do it.
Oh yeah. I mean, why not? The stadium is named after the man.
Exactly. Anytime you have that opportunity, you've just got to do it.
And Max would much rather be in Dallas anyways. I would be happy. I'd be happy if he went to Dallas. He has a better chance of an opportunity to win a Super Bowl. Or at least make
That's
the
not true.
playoffs.
The Cowboys are not winning a Super Bowl anytime soon.
At least make the playoffs.
That maybe.
Yes.
Even with him, I don't know if they could stop a nosebleed.
It might help. It might help.
Potentially. It'd be like adding one Kleenex to your box.
You won't be able to double team Kenny Clark every play. You'll have to double team Mad Max.
That guy stinks.
Kenny's just old, man. He's just old.
He's so washed.
Yes, it was a horrible trade. Nobody understands what's going on in the general manager's office. Nobody.
It's like the Luka trade, you know? What are we doing?
The Luka trade is I'm not talking about it. I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm not even talking about it.
Hey, Dirk was there last night. I was like, you've lost Dirk? Yeah, Nico's a terrorist.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, you just wait until they trade Cooper Flag away. It's just a matter of time, man.
He's going to be a Celtic in 4 years. It's not even funny.
Yep. Whoever the first round pick is, wait until he gets good and then see you later.
Yeah. Can't win with him.
Welcome to the Knicks, buddy. Good luck.
Disaster. All right, brother. Appreciate everybody tuning in as always. Enjoy the weekend. We'll see you here next week to recap it all. Until then, peace out.